Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. 25. Smile at strangers, look into their eyes, and say, hello. Hello. Have you ever noticed or thought about how little eye contact most of us have with strangers? Why? Are we afraid of them? What keeps us from opening our hearts to people we don't know? I really don't know the answers to these questions, but I do know that there is virtually always a parallel between our attitude towards strangers and our overall level of happiness. In other words, it's unusual to find a person who walks around with their head down, frowning, looking away from people, who is secretly a peaceful, joyful person. I'm not suggesting it's better to be outgoing than introverted, that you need to expend tons of extra energy trying to brighten others' days, or that you should pretend to be friendly. I'm suggesting, however, that if you think of strangers as being more like you, treat them not only with kindness and respect, but with smiles and eye contact as well, you'll probably notice some pretty nice changes in yourself. You'll begin to see that most people are just like you. Most of them have families, people they love, troubles, concerns, likes, dislikes, fears, and so forth. You'll also notice how nice and grateful people can be when you're the first one to reach out. When you see how similar we all are, you begin to see the innocence in all of us. In other words, even though we often mess up, most of us are doing the best that we know how with the circumstances that surround us. Along with seeing the innocence in people comes a profound feeling of inner happiness. Ooh, I like that one. And honestly, I am usually on the more timid side, and I tend to avert eye contact and look away for many reasons, which I'm not going to get into now. We can have a whole conversation about just that. But I like this because I have felt the best when I give out good energy to other people. And I notice that when I think about the fact that we are all one, and we're essentially looking at our own reflection, a different version of our own reflection, or a different version of ourself within another, and I look at someone and I'm sending love to them because I want to send more love to myself, and it's all connected, and we're all connected. Like that makes me feel better, and it makes me want to look at people in the eyes and say hi and smile at them, and maybe compliment them or say something to make somebody else feel good, which will in turn make us feel good because we are all one and we are all connected like that. So that's just what came to mind for me. You can let me know what came to mind for you in the comments below. But thank you for joining me for today. And I will see you for tomorrow, which is day 26. Bye.